Now, one other thing, crypto related. I'm gonna let this go tonight. I've got 3 videos coming out tomorrow. Nothing real major, just new stuff. This is only crypto video, but I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about what might be happening next. Again, I say might because I don't know for sure. Nobody does. But Woo Woo Friend, Friday morning, was it? Said she had a very vivid dream. She goes, I've never had something like this. It was intense and very vivid. I saw the market, a big, huge candle in Bitcoin, down to like, well, I don't want to give the exact price for the sake of my Patreons, but sub 8,000. Sub 8,000. And I'm like, whoa, okay. And then Friday night I'm watching it, it's like 90. Let me show you, like, we'll look at the 4 hour for now. Spread this out a bit so you can actually see something. Right in here, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take this trade. It was like 9,800, and I said to guys, don't go big on this because this market's crazy right now. But if you're gonna do this, like, don't do a lot. Like, do a little side bet. And so I got out 98, and then watched it go 101, 10,002. What the? But I said, no. You can't let that. Oh, I made a mistake. Get out. No. Plan your trade, as Trader Boss used to say. Plan your trade and trade your plan. You don't jump out immediately. Oh, I'm out. No. Let's see what happens. What happened? Huge red candle shows up. Which, again, I got this thing way higher than it needs to be. Huge red candle. We drop. This happened like minutes. Down to 94. Next candle down. We got down to 93. 92, 95. That's a pretty big drop from just hitting, that's $1,000 drop. But it was on like $800 in minutes. And here we are going sideways again. Are we going to see this kind of move here and then play out again? It's very possible. A lot of people, when they trade, and I see some of the really good TA guys, they say, everyone's looking at the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, whatever, the 1 hour, and they're trying to gauge what the market's going to do next. He goes, a lot of them will say, sometimes you need to look at the longer moves. Go back to for example, the weekly, the 3-day. Mainly the weekly, as I hear a lot of them using. So I'm like, I'm kind of following what some of these guys talk about. And again, not to say that they get it right all the time either, because they sure don't. But sometimes they're saying things, it does make sense, and I do continue to look at those things as I do my own thing or whatever. And one of the things I've noticed pretty decently, as far as results go, is the weekly chart on crypto. This is Bitcoin. Down here is the RSI, which is technically like overbought, oversold. Now I have access to an indicator that is similar, but it's not like I'm not going to TradingView to look at this. It's not that. But if you look back at the all-time high, December 2017, 20,000 Bitcoin, look at the RSI down here. It's all the way at the top. And then we had the sell-off. It peaked, boom. We went way the hell down. And here's that red candle showing it, $5,900 by February 12th. You can see, now I'm already skewed over a little bit to the right. But you can see December 25th is here. January 1st is here. January 8th, first week, second week, right down in here. Let's look at some more. How about this run up from approximately 6,400 up to 9,800, 9,900? You can see the RSI climbing again, and then it falls. If it goes right in line with this, right? How about here? Same story. And then we have the big drop, boom. So we've been going, recently, 2019, we've been climbing the ceiling, so to speak, all the way. And then we have this happen, this 13.8, remember that? 13.8 drops down to 10, 95, whatever, and we're playing this game. The problem I have right now, and it's not really a problem, is this, the RSI. Is this, and I don't know, but you saw what happened over here. You saw what happened over here. It has touched, and over here, 1, 2, 3 times, it has really touched the bottom. I mean, way, way, way low. Now, could this start to do a little U-turn? Okay, we went down to 9,200. All right, yeah, fine. Sure. All I'm saying, though, is the point of this is, what if we go all the way down somewhere below here? What do you suppose the price of crypto is going to do at that point? What's Bitcoin going to be at? currently $9,463. I think sub 8 could easily happen. Is it? Again, that remains to be seen. Woo Woo Friend thinks so. She goes, I've never really had a dream. I usually just get the info. She goes, I had a dream. I had a dream. I had an awesome dream. The price of Bitcoin did not go to Mars. Don't sell all your silver bars. Hanging on that silver. But what if it goes down there? Well, what's Litecoin going to do, for example, amongst the rest of them? Litecoin's at $88 right now. Speaking of the old webbot stuff, 88.78, 888. But or not really 888, 8878. My dad came over a little while ago. He might even still be here. I'm not sure. He was here, and I was like, I gotta go do some videos. And I said, he goes, Snippy, I want some $50 Litecoin. Can we, is that possible? I said, I don't know if it's that much. I said, but I'll be honest with you. If this thing we think might be happening with Bitcoin, you might get some 60s-ish, whatever, $60 Litecoin. In the 60s. He goes, well, that wouldn't be too bad. I guess I could settle for that. He goes, and I think I'm ready to get back. I think I'll get in if that happens. He's been out of the market for a while. My dad doesn't really play this game too much, but every now and then he does, and I'll just give him like some of mine. Here, you want 3 Litecoin? All right, here, go play your game, and then he sells it basically back to me, gives it back to me, and then I just give him cash. Here you go, Dad. I'm trying to tell him, get on Exodus, do your own freaking trades. Yeah, there's a percentage in there, but so what? Go do your own freaking trades, because if big moves like this are coming, it ain't gonna matter if you lost a little 1.5% or so in the trade. You just gained 12 or 15 or 20%. Minus your little fee, whatever. Okay, you made 17%. And it's easy. Do it on your computer, Dad. It's like, no problem. You can, matter of fact, you can even do it on your phone now. They got an Exodus phone app. Although I haven't installed it, I don't know what it looks like. They do have it. So, anyways, I'm just telling you, maybe be prepared for some downward movement. And I'll say this again. I go to TradingView. I have my own account, and I tend to watch some of the TA that some of these guys that have huge followings, big thumbs up, And like I always say, they go in there, they give a call. You nailed it. I love you, man. Give another call. Terrible. Failed. You suck. I'm going to someone else. They go to someone else. And you see the guys jockeying on the this week's top guys, TA. The month's top guys, today's top guy. And they're constantly all over the freaking place. Why? Because nobody can sit here and accurately get these markets right over and over again. But if you understand that and are still willing to play the trade game, great. Because you can earn some money, but you got to understand how you just took a beating. Get back in. Okay, we'll get back in. Don't worry about it. Try again. Take another beating. Oh man, now you're getting real scared. Well, I just took 2 beatings in a row. Now what? I'm losing my money. And then you get scared, panicked out. I was going to do this and I didn't. And then of course I should have, because now it's skyrocketing back up. Damn it. Then you're kicking yourself in the face. Maybe not kicking. I don't know how flexible you are. Maybe you're punching yourself in the face. But anyway, sub 8 could be coming. She thinks once this happens though, because she was calling for 8,500 just the other day. And then she's like, no, she goes, I got a dream last night. Like, I'm not typically going to get dreams like this, but man, I feel like I need to say this. We might be going down a good bit below 8. And she says, what I got was, we have this trade from Bitcoin, I mentioned to you guys, to Ethereum, then Ethereum to Ripple in a certain order at a certain time, whatever. It's basically sequence, not necessarily a time frame. Just sequence of events, okay. And price targets, and then we move. She says that's still on. But what I got when I asked my guy, like, well, what about this thing? She, well, you can accumulate more crypto right now. So she told me, okay, that little bit of money I put in on this move that my guide told me at 70% market cap. Remember I told you that. She was telling us a few weeks ago, she was getting Bitcoin dominance, of the market cap needs to be like 70%. I'm looking at coin market cap, and I'm like, well, it never hit 70 or even 69 or 68. And she goes, no, I've been looking at TradingView. There's a thing on there. I was like, oh. So I found it and I saw, oh yeah, 69.8 or something. She goes, it was midnight when it happened, 12:30 at night. I just pulled the trigger, got into Bitcoin. And again, a separate trade, not her whole bag. Again, you can't do that. You risk losing it, you know, on a bad bet, on a bad trade. So she goes, go ahead and get out of it, because if we drop below 8, get back in and then do the trade into Ethereum, and then again after that go into the Ripple, and it should be even just better, you know, obviously, because you're playing with more Bitcoin now. Even if it's 20% more, 30% more, whatever it is, great. I mean, from 10 down to, you know, even 7,500, let's say, that's a big move down. That's a 30% move, almost, roughly. Yeah, it's about 30%, isn't it? $3,000 would be about, well, 7. They need to go to 7,000. So she's not calling for 7, but whatever. I'm just here to tell you what we were thinking right now and why. So I come on here, look at some of the TA. We're going up. No, we're going down first. No, you know, again, it's all over the freaking place. Well, we might do here, we might do this. That's why I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I think I don't have to deal with this crap. Standing in front of my computer all day, watching bands, lines, bear flag, bull flag, wedge. Hey, woo-woo friend, what do you think's gonna happen? Oh, thanks, bye. I kind of prefer that. And since none of these TA have a better record than her, or anyone else for that matter, that's my poison. Pick your poison. That's my poison. But again, one of the good things I've learned over the years, last couple of years really, is about that weekly chart. Sometimes that weekly, again, the RSI, you can look at it and say, you know, might be telling us something. And it does. I just showed you. It tells you the story. Problem is, well, what if it starts doing the old reversal? Okay, well, bottom line is it's still telling you we're going down, and it went down. Went down from 10 down to 90. Well, I said 9,200, I guess, or 93, whatever it was, 92, 95. And then we wicked up a little bit, or wicked down and then back up. So, whatever. Bottom line, though, like if you, I don't know, I just want to hodl, go ahead and hodl. If this dip happens, again, you can see $60-something Litecoin potentially. She didn't give me any targets other than Bitcoin, by the way. That's all she got was just Bitcoin. Watch Bitcoin. That's the main one anyways. Just watch it for this thing. So I'm just telling you because the whole freaking market moves, you know how this goes. There's probably a good chance Litecoin's going to drop. You know, Ethereum's going way below 200. You know, it's at 206 right now. Like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm guesstimating and saying, well, Litecoin could maybe, blah, 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 go into the 60s. So if you're not wanting to play, but you got cash on the side waiting for an opportune moment, well, I mean, it's $88 now. Not a bad price. But again, you know, we want to capture these things, right? So have a little bit of bragging rights and a little thicker wallet, so to speak, you know, at the end of the day or at the end of the week or whenever this stuff happens. So we'll see. I mean, you know, we'll wake up tomorrow and what's going to happen? Are we dumping? Did it reverse? Oh, no. Are we going sideways for a few days? We'll find out. But maybe there's a little insight for you. Hopefully this pans out. Hopefully I gave you something tonight that works, you know, works out in the next few days. And it's like, hey, she got that. Cool. You know? So anyways, it's Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right. Little Red Corvette. No, not Little Red Corvette. Little Red Candle Wick. Why did you have to go down so fast? Little Red Wick, Candle Wick. The artist formerly known as J-Snip4. I wish you probably can we cut that out, joke? Oh, that was bad. I could, but I don't have time to sit here, edit. I'd rather you just say, Joe, that was stupid, or say, you know, I kind of chuckled. That's kind of funny anyways. Or you just say, whatever, let me shut this damn thing off now before he can even finish what he's saying. It doesn't matter to me. I'm telling you, I rarely go back and look at the comments. I don't want to see any crappy comments, any trolls. I don't want to see it. And if I do, I've got a secret weapon. Oh, this here crystal will absorb all of your negativity. And it's like basically the ocean. That size right there is like the ocean. And you guys with your terrible comments, those of you who do that, you're like a speck of sand. You're a little drop in the ocean. I just rub that thing and just kind of, sometimes I have a feeling, like it's subconsciously. If I'm like doing stuff, I'm reading, I'm over here like, my mouse is right here. You know, let me just give you a little eyeball of that. So mouse is right here. little audio stuff, Focusrite, and then my little crystal. My little crystal. If I catch myself, oh, I've been touching this crystal. I find I do it subconsciously sometimes, and I'm exorcised. I have exorcised the demons. Remember that from Poltergeist, the little chubby lady? I have exorcised the demons. I have exorcised the trolls.